Okay, hi guys, this is Daddy Diary number, I don't even know at this point, but I just want to come on here and talk to you about my thinking process and what's been happening in my life and tell you what's happening there, just because I think this is going to be very, very valuable to look back at later in life when I'm successful and all that jazz. I know I'm successful right now. I am successful, yes, but you know what I mean. So what's in my mind right now is okay, today is obviously a Saturday and I chose to stay at home. Last week I also chose to stay at home, and yeah, I'm using these days to recharge because honey, this week hasn't been particularly easy. I was overworking myself, like just doing these videos on TikTok because I see the value and I see how important it is, and so I chose to sacrifice my sleep. And you know, it didn't help even with like work stuff, like work for ASD, because I would obviously show up late and I just wouldn't be productive and I would be sleepy and oh goodness gracious me. So it wasn't very it just took a toll on the other important stuff in my life, right? But this week I had a very, very interesting, very fruitful conversation with this guy who is in the creative space as well, and he's been doing it for a while. And so I had initially reached out to him and I was like, can you just like share some words of wisdom, you understand? And I was asking him like for advice and for his insights on things like rate cards for creators, and like when brands reach out to you, what do you do, what do you say, what do you give them, things like that. And he was able to share the insights from his perspective as someone who creates stuff, and you know, and I thought that was very, very useful and very helpful. And it just sort of kind of like reframed my mindset when it comes to like, you know, rating yourself, rating your work and things like that. Because I mean, it made me think about positioning myself for like opportunities. And don't mind me looking there, I'm not reading from anything. I just want to focus my brain on something, and I guess I can look at this, but it's kind of weird, so I'm more comfortable looking there. But anyway, he was telling me about the strategic positioning that he was doing, and so sometimes he would settle for like a lower rate as a way for him to like position himself when he knows that the opportunity comes with like greater possibilities. Like for instance, you can say, oh, this is what I want 50 rands, but I know what I'll get from that experience or like that brand collaboration is way more than, you know, monetary value, you understand? So he was like, so that was very, very interesting for me, very, very interesting. So now I also want to think about it that way, like, and he also spoke about like building a portfolio and things like that. I want to build a portfolio, and so as I'm working on thinking about those things, I'm also working on getting to 10k followers on TikTok. And yeah, that's my goal this weekend. I'm currently on 8,400 and something, and 10k is not a far-fetched goal. It's not far. Like I got to 8k very fast, like very fast. One of my videos went insanely viral, and yo, like girl, I reached 8.4 very fast. So it's possible. I just need to put in the work. It's very, very possible. And so that's my goal for now. And also, once I get to that point, I'll be able to like, I mean, not much is gonna change, let's be honest, but that's my goal right now. Like, it's okay to have goals, you understand? Oh god, wait, sorry, that was my sister and her friend walking past. I'm still living at home. I'm still at home, by the way. I'm soon to leave this place. Anyway, what was I saying? I'm saying my goal is to reach 10k, and yeah, and keep going. My goal is to keep going. It's to reach 10k and keep going. Okay, the camera has cut off because I have storage issues, but that's fine. Totally fine. I'm still on my iPhone 11 that I bought last year, June. because I wanted to start content creation. And so I bought this phone, and I was like, this phone is for content creation. I prayed for this phone. I remember very well. I remember I prayed for this phone, and I was like, God, this thing is gonna unlock a lot of things for me. And granted, it's not just the phone, it's about putting the efforts into it, you know, and it is changing a lot of things for me, and I'm very happy for it. I'm very happy about it, very, very excited and grateful for the ability to even purchase this on my own account and like things like that. I was paying it cash, cash with my own money, so very, very happy for that. And yeah, okay, so it's the 10K thing that I'm reaching towards. Today I just realized, well, a few minutes, about an hour ago, I realized that some of the people that I used to work with are now following me. I was going through my notifications on Instagram, and I saw this username, this person I used to work with, he follows me. And of course that stuff is inevitable. I knew it was gonna happen. I was just taken aback when I saw his name on my notifications. He had followed me, I think a while ago. I don't know, like 2 days ago, or maybe I don't know. I don't even know. It doesn't even matter really, you know. So they are watching me, and not that like I don't care, like, to be honest. Like I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Like I don't care about proving any point to them, whatever. But it's just it makes me feel some type of way though. I'm just like, it's not some sort of motivation or anything like that. Like I knew I had to work hard, Vele. I knew I want to win, Vele, regardless whether they follow me or not. I don't give a shit. Sorry for the strong language, but yeah, I was just taken aback. I was like, damn, what are you doing here? Things like that. And I'm sure they're also on my TikTok as well, but whatever. So the goal is to make it, baby. Like the goal is to go far with this, you know. The goal is to really just go far. Today I spent most of this day actually being unproductive, non-productive. No, I actually was, sorry about that. I took my time doing Nansika. I was drawing this illustration that I wanted to post on IG. I was drawing solely to post on IG. Very toxic. You can't do that, babe. You can't do it for validation, you understand? But it's fine. I spent about like an hour and a half working on that illustration, and it's posted now. And yeah, so I mean, before that I was just like drifting. I'm drifting away. Amanda Black. I wasn't being productive or anything. I was in a dark room, I was sleeping, I woke up, I watched TikToks. It's not very healthy. I was eating, I was just like it's not very healthy. Yeah, so yeah, but now I'm back on track, and guess what? Right when I'm feeling energized and ready to go, the power is off, the power is out. What must happen now? Power in, bro. Phone storage again. The video cut off again. I don't even know when it cut off. Now I must go back because I don't want you to miss the joke that I made. Yo, Sana, crazy. Anyway, I was saying I'm feeling energized now, and right when I'm feeling energized, the power is out. It's off now. It's gone. What must happen? You know, I don't like that. You know what? I don't like it. And in the morning when I wasn't very productive, the power was back. It was ever ready. It was flowing. It was nice. But now it's gone. Why? Anyway, they're saying it is in Antigua, it is a power outage. That's what they're saying. Some people are saying it's load shedding. Some people are saying, I don't know. They're saying they are working on it. I hope they are. I hope they fix it fast. Don't inconvenience us like that. Like, don't do it. Like, it's not nice. We haven't had an issue like this in this area in a while. So keep up the good work. Don't now start to do weird things, because please, like, don't. I hope it'll be back in like an hour. I pray it'll be back in an hour. Anyway, I wanted to talk about that, and I just want to spend this day being like mindful of the things that I actually want. On Wednesday, I remember, yeah, was it Wednesday? Yeah, on Wednesday I created a list on Excel. Is it Excel? The green thing. Yeah, I think it's Excel. No, it's not Excel. I'm not on Microsoft. It's the Google version of Excel. Yeah, you should know. It's also green. Yeah, anyway, I spent some time creating a list of 300 things that I want. It's the sorry about that. Sorry, I created a list of the things that I want. It's basically inspired by Steve Harvey's talk. about creating a list and showing it to God and things like that, and watching and coming back to it like much later. I haven't watched the video, but I watched it a while ago, and so I remember this thing when I saw a TikTok of a girl talking about that. She was talking about how, you know, you create a list of 300 things, and so I created a thing, and I'm on like 30 something items right now, the things that I want. I need to go back and like add a little bit more. And I guess, you know, you write the list and then you visit it frequently, so that, I don't know, I think that's the thing. I need to double check that when I find the video. But I created it, and so it got me in this space where I'm just like, I'm so happy to be able to dream again. Like, I'm so happy that I'm able to think about these things and figure out what I actually want. And I'm not gonna lie, while I was creating the list and some of the items that I wrote on, they made me emotional. And I was just like, this thing, God, like, if you could do this for me, like, this is insanely, oh, this would be this, I can't even voice it out. Like, right now it's like, bro. And one of the items include going back to school, and okay, it includes going back to school. I obviously want to go back to school because it's very, open my eyes. It cut off once more, but I keep going. I'm gonna keep pushing. I don't care about your storage. Your storage, what? I don't. Sorry. Anyway, I was saying one of the items on that list is basically just going back to school. I couldn't further my studies because, I mean, I was able to, you know, go there and study and do like 1 year, but I want to continue with my education because it's very important. I couldn't proceed because I couldn't go any further because I couldn't afford it. And so for that 1 year I was sponsored. I got a bursary. I was very lucky to get a bursary. And so, you know, I don't have affording parents. My parents don't. I have one parent, but it's fine. I want to afford my own education and pay for it myself and be able to take myself further in life. I do think that it also has to do, I do think that, girl, I'm here now. The quality, bro. I'm here because my phone storage, but I have to carry the message of, I have to continue that, like, the show must go on. Literally, the show, I have to continue with my speech and my whatever. I have to continue. Like, the quality shouldn't stop me from speaking my truth. Anyway, I just wanted to say, like, one of the things that was on my list is like my goal, my mission to go back to school. Go to, like, I want to go to Vega. I want to learn graphic design. I want to do illustration. I want to do things like that. I want to study those creative majors. I want to do those majors because I think they're cool. And I want to do them. That's cool. That's super cool. That is super dope, and I want to do that because I think it's very important. Like, it's very, very important. Another thing that was on my list was basically renovating this house that I'm in right now, my childhood home. I think that's very, very important. That is very, very, like, this house has been deteriorating for a while, for years, for like decades. The roof is fucked up, and every day when it rains, every time it rains, I'm constantly reminded of the need to fix this place because my bedroom is leaking. You understand? The wall that I have, that, like, the main wall, one of my walls. What do you mean main wall? Baby, all of them are main. Like, you need all of them. What you mean? Anyway, this wall right here where I slip is crazy. This wall net constantly has rain drenching down it whenever, at the slightest inconvenience, at the slightest drizzle, whatever, we have rain pouring down. And we tried to cover it up. We tried to apply all sorts of methods to cover the hole up, but it's not a hole. That's the thing. It's not a hole. It's an entire section that is, like, open, underneath layers of our attempts at closing it. You understand? I hope it makes sense. But yeah, that's a big thing for me. I also want to, like, remove and renovate the sort of, like, the foundations of the structure itself because the building has cracks on it. I've seen some of them in the living room. And so, yeah, like, it's been here for, like, I almost said centuries, but it's been here for a while. And so of course, like any other building in the world, it needs renovation, it needs that maintenance. It will deteriorate if it doesn't get that, right? So that's another thing that's on my list. I want to do that. And the other thing that I had on my list was just to to improve the quality of life for of like my mother. I want my mom to be happy. I want her to be happy. Like I want her to be fulfilled. I want her to do some things that she I want her to do things that she actually likes. She is currently unemployed and she's been unemployed for a while. And like some days are way more difficult than others. And I mean, I don't understand. I wouldn't know the depth of the dissatisfaction she may be feeling, but I want her to do what she likes, what she loves, and yeah, like to follow her passion. And I know it involves like livestock and just like farm life and things like that. And so I want her to be able to do that while she continues to, be the mother that she is to her family. I don't know what that means, but I want her to be happy. So I want her to be happy. Like it matters to me a lot. This woman has sacrificed a lot for me and for her entire family. She gave up a career for that man and for her family, and she's now a full on housewife. Yeah, housewife or stay at home mom. Um, and she may find pleasure in some of that, but in the grand scheme of things, she's not happy, and I want her to be happy. And yeah, that may be what part of the reasons why I sort of not very excited about the concept of marriage and things like that. But the concept of marriage and having kids and things like that. But or maybe being married to a traditional man. I don't know, but that's not the top. That's not the point of this chat. That's not the point of the chat. So I wrote that list, and I feel like it just put me in a headspace where I'm just like, yeah, I'm able to dream now because I know the things that I want are possible. They're definitely absolutely, you understand? They exist. They are out there. They are possible, and so I want to be able to live in those answered prayers and those dreams and have those things in my life. Another thing that I really, really want is a community. Oh, I want a community so bad. I want to have friends that actually love and adore me. I want to have best friends that are just like that are for me. You understand? I want to have best friends. I want them to be my best friends, and I want to be their best friends. You understand? Like that's another thing that I want. I don't know if I added that on my I also want like an international community of people um in my life. Like I want to have a global community of friends, yes, and colleagues and co-workers and acquaintances and all of that that I interact with. I want to like an international group of friends. Yeah, like a sisterhood, except it includes brothers as well. I want that. So anyway, I'm using this time to just like plan and think about the brands that I want to collaborate with, the things that I want to accomplish in the next 5 years. And yeah, that's my goal. That's what I'm working on. And I feel like when I get to 10K, I'll be at a very great space because I mean, brands are already approaching me. Imagine being able to say that they're approaching me. Come on, they want a bit of my pie. Listen, and so when I get to 10K, bro, I feel like I'll have the confidence to approach them and be like, "Hi, this is what I want to do for you. Can I?" And I'll be more proactive about like the partnerships that I want because I'm on this mission to create a show. And Tando, I've been thinking about this for a while. Like baby girl, And so it's the race show that I have. And also, I have other shows as well, but like I want to create this race. It's a race around the country, across the country, and it's a race, ne? And it's not about being there fast. It's basically the Amazing Race, except there's a voiceover artist who's gonna be me. Um, it's like the Amazing Race, but it's different. It's different. it's different. So yeah, I want to make that show happen. Like, I have to make that show happen, and I'm very excited because I'll get to be more flexible with it. I'll get to be very creative with it. We're gonna use GoPros. We're gonna use our iPhones. We're gonna use like hidden cameras, things like that. It's gonna be very cool. And so I'm very excited about coordinating everything and producing it. And I'm gonna work with this guy that I go to church with to like direct and like yeah direct the picture and everything like that, and like maybe edit and editing as well. So I'm very very excited about that. I'm also praying for that partnership because I want to be able to rely on other people as well. I don't want to just one man show, one man thing, everything, understand? I don't want to do everything on my own. So um so we're going to be working together and things like that, and we'll also bring on other people along the journey with us, but we're going to be working together, and then I'll sort of be responsible for like reaching out to brands and making those partnerships at a like higher level, and then we work, and then they work on the production, we work on the production together, and then we, I just want to drive this mission in my head, like it's in my head, dog, and no one else can feel or understand it. So it's my duty to make sure that I put it out there, I explain it, I make it happen, I show them that this is what I want, understand? And I'm very very excited. Oh baby, I'm extremely excited about it. um Speaking of excited, I don't know how I feel about my time at ASE. Like, I genuinely don't know. Like, this week was particularly difficult for me at ASE because I was just like, do I want to be here? I was questioning a lot of things in my mind. I was just like, because I know I'm meant to be further than I am right now. I'm meant to be far. I'm meant to be far from this place. Like, I've outgrown this place a while ago, and I'm just here because like my job is here, and Nakona I can't stay unemployed. So I mean, having this job, it is an answered prayer, because I mean there was a time when I was unemployed and I was depressed and I was praying for a job and things were not that great, and so now I have this job and I have people that I don't want to say I like them, yay, 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 but we work pretty well together, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, my point is, I don't know. Like, I genuinely, I'm also asking for like a different job, and I'm asking for a different job. I'm asking for like growth and progress, and am I asking for promotion at the school? Hey, bro, I want to be able to be flexible again. I don't want to have to come in every single day. I don't want to have to live here every single day. I don't want to have to. I, I don't know if I'm happy at this place, bro. But I wouldn't resign. That's stupid. Resigning for content. I mean, unless the situation is really, really pressing and you feel like you're able to did I sustain yourself? I mean, if that's the case, then absolutely go ahead. But right now, I just, hey, son, I see myself living in the city. I see myself being outside this place, being in the city, living maybe in Fourways, living in, I don't know, Bryanston, living in Randburg, living there, living in Midrand, somewhere J, yabo, and being in a community of other creatives and people that are also just like doing their best in the creative space. That's where I see myself right now. The fact that I'm still here and doing this job, which I don't mind, it's just messing with my brain a little bit, It's just, I also applied at the school. I applied at the NISA. They haven't responded. They haven't said anything. Maybe I should follow up. I don't know. Did I not make it? Did I make it? What's happening? Like, at least tell me if I didn't make it. That's my chat. Like, tell me if I didn't get in. Don't be quiet. Now I have to guess, girl. So I was thinking to myself, when I get in, I won't have to be here, or maybe I will, girl. I don't know. But because I mean, the course that I applied for is a full-time course, so it would mean I would leave this job and go there. At least I'd be closer to like the city. I would be in the city. I would be closer to other creatives and that creative economy, and like, that lifestyle that I'm seeking. I don't want to say chase, but I'll be there, at least. Um hey Joe. Hey. But I still find myself here, so yeah. I don't know what to say about that. It is what it is. It is what it is. Um, I think since the power hasn't come back yet, I think I'm gonna go to Khalifa right now, even though I've been ghosting my mom for the whole day. I mean, I wasn't ghosting her, that's kind of strange. I just haven't replied to her comment in the morning. Comment is crazy. Her message in the morning when she was saying, "Good morning, baby." She said, "Morning, baby." I didn't reply. And it's not intentional or anything. I saw the message and I was just like, "Oh, okay." I moved on. Like it's not personal or anything. Girl, this is how you're treating your mama. That's not like, yo, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Whoever you are in the future when you watch this, I'm not mistreating her. You understand? I just had a lot on my plate, but I saw her message and I was just like, okay, because I knew she was gonna ask me what I'm up to today, and I don't particularly like that because it's giving monitoring. I don't like that. Like, I don't ask me what I'm doing today. Don't like. I feel like you're no. Don't be in my business like that. I don't like that. I don't, and she does it a lot, and I don't think she's aware that I don't like that question. But no, like no, like I genuinely don't like it, and it may be a normal question to other people. Maybe it's the way she's asking it. I don't even know what about that question triggers me, but I don't like that question. So I was just like, yeah, I'm not whatever. So I really don't like the question, guys. Like, I don't. And I feel like even if I was asked by a different person, I would still loathe that question. It's not about the source. It's not about the questioner. It's the question itself. Like, why are you in my business? Like, why do you feel like I owe you that information? Like, girl, I genuinely don't like that question. So I don't know what kind of person I would be in a relationship, baby, because honey, these type of questions, no, no. Like, no. You will see when I pop out and show it. Like, bro, I genuinely don't like that question. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go there right now. It's 6 o'clock. The power isn't back yet. I need to take a dump. I also want to eat something healthy, but I might want to eat ikoda. I'm planning to go to church tomorrow. Um, I need to come back and shoot. I can also be absent tomorrow or not. Just go to church. Girl, kabang, I've never seen someone plan to be absent. Yes, I'm doing content. Is that a thing? Is that normal to you? Is that normal? No, I have to go to church tomorrow. Yeah, I have to. Anyway, yeah, let me just figure out what I want to do. I might come back later and record some more because I feel like I still have a lot to say. Um, yeah. So that's what's going on. That's what's up. I feel like I want to come back and speak about the brands and like the actual things that I want in my life, in my future, have it on video, you know? So I might want to do that later. Yeah, I might want to do that actually later. I need to develop these plans as well. So yeah, let me go. Let me love and leave you, baby. Let me love and leave you. See, it's very dark. But this situation is temporary, you know? Temporary, temporary. Temporary situation. Here's my wall of fame. I'm gonna leave. We're gonna be out of here soon. Okay. Love you. Bye.